Merry Christmas, everybody. Nice to see everybody here. It's been a little while since I've live streamed, and I thought that today we could do like a little Boxing Day chat, kind of do like a little bit, a little bit of a wrap up, see how things went at Christmas time. And like I said, it's been a while, so I don't know how many people we're going to have join us today, but we'll see, and hopefully we can have a good chat and a catch up as to how things have been going on. So if you have a comment or you want to say something, just comment below, and we can certainly do that. And I've got some questions that people have sent to me, so I'll kind of be reviewing those. And heck, you know what? You guys can post whatever you want, and I'll answer whatever comes my way. So, like I said, I know it's been a little bit of a while, and it's really nice to be back, guys. Like I've missed y'all. So so that's very cool. So let's see who we got. Fred, how are you, buddy? Nice to have you here. Merry Christmas. How did things go for Christmas Day? It was a nice day, good time with family. Hopefully all is well. I'm just drinking a coffee. Yeah, I'll kind of talk to you about some of the things that I've gotten. It's been kind of really cool. I can stay around, but a very happy new year to you and your family. So I don't know if, like, hold on a second. Richard's here too. Hey, David, happy Christmas from Richard in the UK. Yeah, I guess I got all of you guys from overseas, which is kind of cool. Hello, Dave. We got Cuddles here. Everyone, Merry Christmas to all. Wow, it has been a very long overdue. Absolutely, it's been a long overdue time. And yeah, Fred, I get it. I know you can't stick around, but hey, you know what? It's nice that you were able to pop in, and that's always very cool. So it's nice to have you for the short period of time that we do. So yeah, like a lot's gone on, guys. Like a lot. Holy smokes! It's been. I think it was August that I may have done like my last live stream. I don't know where time goes, man. It tends to disappear fairly quickly. So let's see what we got here. Questions. Okay, Fred. No, we can't. Is my face thinner? I don't know. I've gained a little bit of weight. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a journey to lose it all. I'll tell you. It's easy to gain it, but man, it is so hard to lose it. Conrad's here. Nice to have you from Germany. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you had a great Christmas. It's always nice to chat with everybody here. Hey, Dirk is from Belgium. Merry Christmas. How cold is it in Belgium right now? Right now, here in Canada, or I wouldn't say Canada because Canada is like really huge, but it is. What do we got? It is 0 degrees, 32 Fahrenheit. It is flipping cloudy. Like there's not a lot going on. I mean, the snow is melting. Yeah, it's not exactly the nicest. I'll tell you that right now. Hopefully you guys, I don't know what the video quality is like, but I've kind of blurred out the background. It's something new that, Yardstream has. I'm just trying it out. Hopefully it works. But yeah, just trying to add some cool features to this live stream, I guess. So Dirk was saying, yeah, it's 0 and misty. Okay, so it's basically the same kind of weather we got going on right now. So, so Fred's just saying, sadly, about ticking over running wise. The 2 COVID jabs have ruined my cardio output. Yeah, I'm getting my booster. When am I getting my booster? I think next week. I think like a couple of days before New Year's. The numbers on Ontario have kind of gone through the roof. I think we've had the most cases ever, but I'm not so concerned because Ontario, we're pretty much like 76%, if not more, vaccinated in the province of Ontario. So the cases that we are getting, they're saying that it's not so, not bad for people who have been vaccinated, but for people who haven't been, they're having a hard time. I know one of my friends, they didn't get their second jab in time, and anyways, they're not doing well. So anyways, we'll just leave it there. But hopefully you can get back into improving your cardio output. Um, yeah, he gets chest pain and heartache. Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, that's awful. I hate to hear that. That's never it's never any fun. All right, so some of the questions that came in. So we may as well talk about what some of them are. Hold on a second. So you can go ahead and post your questions that you have. I will certainly answer them. Or if you just want to talk about running in general, just go ahead. It's a free for all. Like I said, it's been a little while. I'm going to talk to you about some of my Christmas gifts that I got. I don't make this stuff up, guys. Like, it's crazy some of the things my family gets me. But I'm going to tell you, for runner, I don't think anyone can even see this. There you go. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's never trust a fart. It's crazy. These are the books they get me. What else did I get? Apparently I need to have they get me these little gag gifts. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Yeah, little crazy things have my family. It's kind of crazy. But anyways. All right, so what are we talking here? So this one came in earlier on in the week. So basically, what races will I be running in 2020? Right now, the only one that I want to run is the the Niagara Falls International Marathon. That's where we run from the U.S., run across the Erie Peace Bridge into Canada, and it's full on marathon, right? And most of it's run in Canada all the way down into Niagara Falls, but it starts on the US side. And I thought that would be kind of really cool because I mean, who does that? Like, it's not like a normal, go out and just run around your own city. You start off in another country and you run. So I mean, this is going to be my version of UTMB. Anyways, well, it's going to be nothing like that, but you know what I mean. Okay, there was another question that came in. What was the hardest part of your training for 2021? And this is a tough one because I had a lot of starts and stops along the way. But I think the hardest part of my training was not knowing kind of where my training was going to be by the end of the year, like how injury free I'd be, like, would I be in a good position to move into 2022 in a good position? And yeah, so far, it was hard to know that. And I can say that things have improved. I am 100%. Now, I'm not 100% in the weight gain that I've got because I kind of let that go. And my sleeping wasn't that great either. So those are like two pillars that kind of went. But healing wise, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to kind of take on this next adventure, just to lose the weight and be able to train the level that I want, to be able to run, a 100-miler in 2023. Like, I really want to do that. And so I got to really push to make sure that I am healthy. So that's kind of like the goal, right? So is there going to be other races that I'm going to run this coming year? Probably, if there's races that are open for me to run. Am I going to run like a 10K? Yeah, I'd love to. That would be awesome. But again, we got to see what's open, what's not. I don't want to sign up for something and then it just be canceled. I'd rather just kind of like sign up. And again, with my work, it's hard to know, if I've got a busy weekend ahead of me, just trying to make sure that my business partner can look after things for the Sunday that I'm out there. So anyways, just some of those things that I got to kind of pay attention to. There's another one that came up. This is more of just like a local question, how much snow do we get? And to be quite honest, we used to get a lot more snow than we do now. Like, we don't get a whole lot. I mean, we go through, every couple of years we get like this crazy amount of snow, but the warmer it is in the wintertime, the more snow we tend to get because we're surrounded by like different lakes. Like, we got Lake Ontario, we got Lake Erie, we got Lake Huron, we got Georgian Bay. like we're literally surrounded by so many different like different areas of water. So it takes all the precipitation off the lakes, and then we get these snow squalls that literally sit over towns and cities, and we get hammered with snow. Now, the colder it is, and again, the lakes have to freeze over. But if the lakes freeze over, then it's just cold. We don't get a lot of precipitation. So again, we fluctuate. So again, you've seen in some of the videos, that one video that I did. I don't know if you guys saw it. I mean, I was just trying to post out a couple when I had a little bit of time, but more like a meditation kind of run with some nice music. And we had snow and it was awesome. But now you look outside and there's not a whole lot of snow. Like it's just disappearing. So it kind of goes through those cycles. Okay. Okay, we got some other questions that came in. Hold on a second. That was Cuddles saying. Cuddles has had both 2 jabs and a booster, feeling brilliant. That's awesome. Nice to hear. Carl, Merry Christmas to you and your family from the UK, and have a healthy and prosperous 2022. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate that. Same to you and your family. Hope all is well with you. And, Santa was good. That was, it'd be awesome. It's not about the gifts. It's all about just having time with family whenever we can, right? Whether you're Zooming with family, whether you're doing a live stream with family, or whether you're physically there with everybody. So that is very, very cool. So thanks for that. All right, hold on a second. I got another question that came in. So yeah, I've already kind of answered what my running looks like. There was a question, I guess, somebody that's just starting their kind of way back into heart rate training, but how do you lower your heart rate while you're running? Well, there's a couple of ways I do it. Some of them, either you just run and then you walk, run, walk, run, walk, or you can try the nasal breathing, where you literally just breathe through your nose. And breathing through your nose, not a lot, there's some people who can do it, some people that can't do it. And, at the end of the day, you got to do what it is that works for you, right? So, I mean, if you do it for a little bit, I mean, you can bring your heart rate down. I've also had it where I run with my arms kind of like just kind of dangling on, by my side. And that's worked as well. So again, just something that, I've done that's kind of helped. But weather does play a big role, right? So anyways, that's just some of the things that I can kind of talk about. So what book am I reading right now? That was a question. Where is the book I was reading? Hold on a second. I can't even figure out where is the book? I had it. I had the book I was reading, guys. But apparently it's disappeared. Anyways, it's called The Madman and the Professor, the creation of the Oxford Dictionary. And that, guys, is so cool. Like, I've read it before, but it is such a cool book. Anyways, if you get a chance, what was the guy's name? I can't believe I had it. I was going to go through it with you guys. And now I don't know what I did with it. I'll probably find it once I'm off the live stream. But anyways, so that's the book that I'm reading right now. Other than this is true. You really can't. Hold on a second. I don't know if you can see that. True Stories. Anyways, it's True Stories for Grown Men Who Have Accidentally Pooped Their Pants. And it's a funny book. It's a funny book. It's more of a gag book that my family got me. What else did I get for Christmas? Oh, I got a drill. Right? I got a man tool, which is awesome. Now I had gone a long time, like our drill had gone on us, and trying to get drills, things are being sold out in places. So anyways, it's nice to have a drill. I can finally start doing a little bit of home renovation. So that is kind of cool. So what else did I get? Oh, okay. So I don't know if any of you guys like playing games, but my family bought me this most hilarious game, and it's called Poetry for Neanderthals. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, this game is absolutely, and again, I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta take off this blur off the background. Maybe that's what's causing some problems. Hold on a second. Let me see layouts. I wonder if I can adjust that. Oh, blur. Get rid of the blur. There we go. That's better, guys. Anyways, that's the name of the game. It's a very, very funny, cool kind of game. So basically, with this game, you have to speak in Neanderthal. So basically, what you're doing is you have a card. I'm going to show you guys. Like, we're just chilling. I want to share this because this is probably the funniest game I have played. Maybe I'll put in a link. But basically, you have a little timer, right? You have a little timer, a little hourglass. You flip it around, and then you have this card, and I don't know, seat, right? So you have to use one syllable words. Hold on a second. Let me get out of this. There we go. You have to read this card, right? So it's like got one syllable words, and so it's seat. So I have to say, convince you guys. I have to get you guys to say what seat is, right? So I have to be like, man, in one syllable, right? Man like to sit on, and then everyone else would have to try to guess what that is, or you have to keep speaking in Neanderthal with one syllable words to hopefully get this, get them to can say that word. And then you go on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Now, if you get one wrong, it goes in the wrong pile, and then you count up how many cards. So if you guys were able to get, like, let's say, three of these cards correct, and then you got like five of them wrong, then I'm in a deficit, right? So anyways, the person with the most points kind of wins, and it's a very, very cool kind of game. Now, the reason I shared this with you guys is because we only played, like, there's only three of us in our family, and we played this game. Now, if you don't speak like in one syllable words, there's this blow up thing. It's called the no stick, right? This thing right there. And people beat somebody has to like beat somebody over the head, like it's a blow up, right? Oh my gosh, we were in hysterics for like hours playing this game. Anyways, it's totally hilarious. I don't know if any of you guys have played any kind of game like that, but oh my gosh, it was very, very, very cool. So anyways, it was just very fun. Hey David, what is motivating you after your injury? What is motivating me after my injury? I'm kind of reminiscing of where I was, like what I was able to achieve. And, I've watched my running video of my 50 miler. I've watched it probably 5 times this year, just to kind of get motivated and get me back into that headspace of enjoying running. And looking at my past accomplishments was very motivating for me. And so I've looked to my past for inspiration to kind of get me into the right headspace to, get me out the front door. My wife has also been very helpful. We've been doing a lot of hiking. So I've basically really slowed down and just enjoying the hiking. And what I found was just doing the hiking was enough to spur on some days of running throughout the week. So I'd hike with my wife 3 days a week, and then I'd try to run 2 days a week. Now it hasn't happened all the time, and I'm still working on it, but it's been good because my daughter went off to university, and just my wife and I now. So just trying to look to each other to motivate. And when we go out for a hike, we just goof around, right? Like I took you, if you've seen my video that I did, I don't know, I think it was it's called The Valley, and I just posted it, I think on Christmas Eve. That video there was one of those days that we went out, and we just kind of goof around. We joke around, we have fun, and that was part of the trail that we go on. So that's kind of been helpful for me to kind of get me out the door in terms of being motivated, right? So just finding somebody to be with to get out and run, basically, is what it is. Thanks for the question, appreciate it. Okay, what's the next one here? Um, how long do you think it'll take you to lose the weight that you gained in 2021? That's a good question. If I lose 2 pounds or 3 pounds a week, it would be nice. I think it's going to take me a number of months, probably a good 3 months to kind of lose what I've gained, and yeah, so it could take a little bit of time. It is. I can feel it on my body. It's not very not very comfortable. I'll tell you that. And breaking out the fat pants is not an option, right? So I'm gonna wear the uncomfortable pants and use that as motivation to kind of lose the weight. That's just the way it's going to be because I'm not going to waste the money to go buy clothing that I'm going to be out of soon enough, right? That's the way I look at it. So I'm going to be uncomfortable for a short period of time to motivate me to kind of run myself out of the uncomfortableness, so to speak, right? So, I mean, that's just what's going to happen. Uh, Chris, how are you, man? It's good to have you here. Hopefully, you had a good Christmas and all is well with your family, my friend. Yeah, it's been one of those years, guys. Been one of those years. Been yeah. It's kind of you know. Here's the thing. I can look at life and I could allow it to kind of beat me down. I could allow it to you know just keep me stuck, right? Or I can take the video that I did, that my little monologue. So if you haven't seen it, I posted it on the 23rd, right? It's a what if running monologue. And in that, I look at it and I say, well, what if I can't run? What if I'm injured, I'm not going to be able to run again, right? There's all these what if questions, and I hate the what ifs because you know they just suck. So I look at it and I say, okay, what I mean, I can put a positive spin on it, which I tend to do, and go, well, what if this year didn't happen for me, right? Like, what if I didn't get injured, right? What if I didn't spend the time fixing the parts of my body that were like broken, basically, right? Like I was out of alignment, I was not flexible, all of these things. If I could have run through all of it, not got the help I needed, and really injured myself even more. That could be the positive spin on the what if, right? And so I look at that and go, yeah, 2021 was kind of a sucky year for goals I wanted to achieve. However, it did teach me a lot about patience and about looking at what comes your way and taking that negative thing and turning it into something that's positive, right? And that to me is the way I look at it. And so, yes, there are some struggles that I've had, and I've shared them with all of you guys, right? Like, I take you on my journey. This is what I am, this is what I do. And there are some people that don't want to hear about the negative things. They just want to hear the positive things. Suck it up, Dave. Get through it. Every day, you can't have a good day, whatever, right? Like, there's just, but I look at it and I try to dig myself out of the hole and in a positive spin, right? That's just the way I look at life, right? So anyways, it is what it is. VP says, do you do continuous intermittent fasting? Can you talk about how you mix it in with your training? Okay, so yeah, intermittent fasting. Fred, the running Fred, he had to go, but he was in here earlier, and he does a lot of intermittent fasting. And for me, I tend to not eat until, well, and okay, let me preface what I say. When I am in a good state of mind, when I am in training, not training, right? So when I am running, when I am training for a goal, I tend to do intermittent fasting, and it works extremely well. I basically open that feeding window like around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I will close the eating window around 7 o'clock at night. And that would be it. So then again, I wouldn't eat until so 7 o'clock at night, not until 1 p.m. the next afternoon is when I would eat. Now, that's when I'm training, and it works extremely well. Not everyone is going to be able to do that. I do it. I feel really good about it, especially when I'm training. Now, but again, you got to make sure that you have all of your vitamins, your nutrients, all of that food kind of in that window. Now, do I get hungry? I don't really get hungry until the afternoon. And when I'm training at such a low heart rate that I'm not burning sugar. Like I'm really just burning the fat on my own body. So I don't get very hungry. The one thing that I do have to pay close attention to is the sodium, right? Because I am a salty sweater. So the more that I sweat, I tend to have cravings for salt. And when I'm craving salt, sometimes my mind goes towards chips. And if I'm on the road and I don't have enough electrolytes with me to bring up my sodium level, then the thoughts of going into a grocery store and buying some food tend to be really strong. So I tend to arm myself when I'm training, when I'm in a good place. That's what I tend to make sure I have with me is all of those types of things to make sure that I'm going to be good and I'm not going to start eating a bunch of junk that I really don't want to eat. It's just sometimes when ghrelin takes over, that's the hormone in your body that takes over, and it pushes to you wanting to eat the things you don't want to eat. So I try to prepare myself for when that happens. But anyways, that's just one of the things that I do. I don't know if it's helpful or not, but VP, that's what I do. That running guy says, release today, why I don't normally drink. No run for me today. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, if any of you guys haven't checked out Chris's channel, I certainly, yeah, I would encourage it. Chris is an awesome guy. He's also in the UK, and he puts up some good videos as well. He's like, have you signed up for any races in 2022? So yes, Chris, I have signed up for uh, my marathon. It's the Niagara Falls International Marathon. That's where I run from the US over to Canada across the Peace Bridge. So that's going to be, I think, in October of next year. Keep my fingers crossed that it's still on because right now the borders are closed. Again, when I say the borders are closed for non-essential travel. So that's kind of what's happened right now. So that's where we're at. Um, Richard, running with the fantastic scenery must motivate you to get out. It always looks fantastic on your videos. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, like I do really enjoy, and it's funny because I don't see, I kind of take it for granted because when I go out running, I'm just kind of, I'm out just for the running, for just enjoying it, right? And I tend to forget that not every place in the world has what I have. And so we've got a lot of trees, we got a lot of cedar trees, we got a lot of rivers and streams and things like that. I'm lucky that we've got this amazing trail called the Bruce Trail, and it's like 900 kilometers. It actually goes from one end of Ontario down at Niagara Falls at the US, and it goes all the way up to Tobermory. And I would love to run that all in however long it would take me. My friend Ryan, who is an amazing runner, he's from Guelph right now, and he wants to run it and try to set the FKT record. And that would be awesome. I would love to be able to do that. I mean, I wouldn't be setting any records, mind you, but I would certainly like to run it all at one stretch. That would be kind of cool to do run one day. But saying all of that, it is a very cool run. It is a beautiful, beautiful trail, and there's a lot of waterfalls. That's another thing, guys. So here's what we have in Ontario. This book right here, Waterfalls of Ontario. This book alone has got like over 125 waterfalls in Ontario. I love waterfalls. I love running and discovering them and finding them for the first time. It is super cool. And I use that to try to motivate me as well, right? Just kind of get out the door and see what adventure I can go on. But I also have to pay attention to which part of the province I'm in because, I'm working, right? I need to make sure that, that's first and foremost. And then my running obviously kind of will come second with regards to any of that type of thing. So would it be nice if it could be a full-time gig? Yeah, absolutely. But right now you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills and everything else, right? So it is it's awesome. So I just really enjoy getting out and running in this and bringing it to you guys in the videos, right? So, and whether there's a challenge that I'm running through or whatever it is, I just try to be me throughout the video, and some people like it, some people don't. Hey, that's okay, right? So it's all good. So what about you guys? Throw things out with you guys. What gets you guys out running? What motivates you to get out and do the runs that you do? In your part of the world. Let me know, because I'm just going to drink a cup of coffee right now. So I'm drinking this really cool blend. Um, it's called a chocolate peanut butter coffee. It's a really, really, it's a cool blend. I really like it. My wife bought me, I don't know, like three different types of coffees. So I got a lot of coffee to drink before I start like getting really serious. Because once I start getting serious in my running, which will be next year, uh, the coffee's going by the wayside. None of that's going to be in there because coffee raises my heart rate. Like it may not do that to any of you guys, but it raises my heart rate by like close to 10 beats. It can be like 5 to 10, 5 to 8, something like that, but it will certainly rise it. And it's crazy. It's hard to believe that much of just one cup would do that much to me, right? So I don't know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, so what else is going on in the house here? Let me just see if there's any other questions that we can answer right now. I'm just trying to think. No, that's all the questions that came in, guys. I think that's I think Richard's was the last one. So yeah. What else did I get? What else is going on in the house here? Oh, wait a minute. Trying to look here, trying to see. No, I think that's it, guys. I think that may be it for me. So at this point in time, listen, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate everybody. And yeah, get out and run, guys. Just enjoy where you are in the world. Thanks for tuning in and just kind of sitting back and chatting. I appreciate it. And like I always say, until the next one, right? Get out and run. It's awesome. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your support this year. Thanks for everything, watching the videos and commenting. I really, really love reading the comments. So keep it up, guys. Anyways, until our next one, we'll chat later. Bye, everyone. See ya.